Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 7.3.1, the final part that is going to be Run and Gun, Mighty Charge and Perforate. Now with Run and Gun, whenever the attacker will dash forward, you will gain an indefinite Fury Charge that will grant 100% extra damage. And the more you charge ahead, the more Fury Charges you get with 100% increased damage. But once you dash back only once, all of these charges are removed. And with mighty charges, whenever the defender is going to perform a medium attack, once he's charging, he will remove all the buffs on him and you cannot parry him. He's debuff immune, so you will have to use your re-parries, or you have to go into a corner and then you can dex and parry. You can use that technique. Apart from that, both champions special attack will be unblockable because of Perforate, and whenever you stay away from the defender, he will gain a power gain buff. When you're near him, that will be removed. So having said that, this lane is a little bit annoying with some champions. So for example, Agent Venom is a bit annoying. There is a Sentinel and also a Thor Ragnarok along with Venom. So a good champions will be that can tank SP3. So your Iceman, Tyrex, Heimdall Synergy, Luke Cage, Ghost with Hood will work really well here. Or you can also use champions with taunt, so you can keep taunting out the SP1s and SP2s, or you can use other options that are also available that work really well. High damage champions that can finish the fight very quick. The boss we're going to attempt is going to be a Taskmaster. So for this video I am going to use a Corvus. Usually I don't use one, but this path is really good. You can get 4 charges out of it, and you can also use those criticals from Corvus to take down Taskmaster. If you want to see another video where I take down Taskmaster with a hit monkey, check out the other video on the playlist for 7.3.1. but for now, let's jump into the path. I'm gonna run suicide masteries because I'm gonna use a Corvus and I need all of that damage. This is my basic setup. You can choose whichever you want. I'm gonna run suicide. So let's jump into the path, guys, and make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot. Now the first fight is going to be against an X23, which is very easy to deal with. Her specials are very easily evadable. Even though the specials are unblockable, you can just take her to a corner and try to stay near her so she can only use light attacks and you can parry them, but because if she dashes, you will not be able to parry those. So just take her in a corner and just like that, just keep hitting her. I am using a Corvus who is a 6-star rank 3, so my damage output is a lot. At this point of the game, I think you should have at least 1 or 2 good rank 3s. So all I'm going to do is to build up those SP2s and throw them out. You can also use SP2 boost for cosmic here and 12% cosmic boost if you really want to cycle the SP2s. But once you have 1 charge on Corvus, it's an overkill. You easily go to an SP3, so it's better to keep it this way so you can easily kill off the opponent. So this way you can get the first charge from X23. Other options that you can use are going to be your metals. So X23 is a metal champion, so you can use a Magneto. Ghost works really well here. Also you can bring in Hood if you accidentally push the opponent to an SP3. So there are plenty of different options that you can use. The next defender is going to be an Agent Venom, which is going to be a little bit of annoying fight because he can remove the stuns and you can shrug them off, and also his SP1 is going to be unblockable and that hurts a lot with the bleed. So try to bring in a champion that is either bleed immune or can take advantage. In my case, I am going to use a Omega Red, and all of those death spores will help me in 2 ways. One is to deal a lot of damage to him so I can kill him faster, and secondly, every death spore gives me a chance to reduce his ability accuracy when it comes to shrugging off debuff, so his stuns will not, my parries will not be shrugged off. Apart from that, other champions is also there. Just try to bring in a champion that is bleed immune and just wait for him to throw heavy, and you can go back in and hit him. You should be able to bring him down with 1 bleed immune champion easily. Next defender is going to be a Sentinel. Now I'm gonna go in again with my Corvus because I already have one charge, so I'm gonna get a second one here because of Tech Champion. So easily with that armor break and medium combos, I can build up to an SP2, and then I will just throw my SP2 and get the damage and kill him off. Just be careful, do not push him to an SP3, stay near him, and if he throws an SP2, be ready to evade it. And that's about it. It's pretty much just the fight. You can also use a Magneto here, so Magneto is also a good one for this part. There are at least 4 metal champions that you can use. You can also use champions that are good against robots, or Medusa works here. Also Nebula works here, the buff version, so all of those work. Now the next fight is going to be against a Sentry. I'm going to use a Mr. Fantastic. Now ideally you should not use him because all of his debuffs will be removed because of Mighty Charge, but I just brought him in for the SP1 taunt. But that can also be removed depending how near or far are you from the opponent. So if you try to stay far from him and you throw a taunt and he has a bar of power, he is going to use it, and that might help you. But again, this was a sloppy fight. I barely able to get him down within the HP because I get hit by an SP3. Apart from that, Sentry is an easy fight. You can easily evade SP1 and SP2, so nothing too difficult about it. So I'll see you up on the next fight. And the next defender is going to be a Thor Ragnarok. Now he is also an Avenger and he also auto blocks, so you can get 2 charges for your Corvus from here. So I already got one by knocking him down because he triggered auto block, and now when I will kill him off, I will get the 4th charge. So my Corvus will be ready with 4 charges for the boss. That is going to be a Taskmaster with crit me with your best shot. More on him once we get to the fight. But yes guys, it's pretty much very easy. Just be careful about his power gain. Make sure to have your special ready so you can stop his power gain from Boon of the Gods. Next fight is going to be against a Venom. Now the only thing you need to take care about Venom is to nullify off his buffs and always try to bait his SP1 out. because if it throws an SP2, SP2 is going to be unblockable because of Perforate, and it can do a lot of damage to you. So just stay near him and eventually he will throw one. If not, you can use bleed immune champions to avoid the bleed damage. Luke Cage is a good option as well here because he will go indestructible. You can also use an Iceman. She-Hulk is a very good example, is a very good counter here because she can stack those Furies and keep him throwing his SP1s only. Using Black Widow Clairvoyant, same, you can use Spider-Ham with that taunt mechanic, or you can also use Magic, but remember those the power locks will not stay, but you can use her for power steal and keep Venom away from SP2. So there's plenty of different ways you can go against Venom and take him down. It's a pretty easy and pretty straightforward path. Actually, this can be an alternate easy path if you want to do 7.3.1. And the boss fight is going to be crit me with your best shot with unblockable specials, true strike and aggressive. There is one node you need to be take care about, is going to be bob and weave. So whenever Taskmaster is going to attack you, even in your block, he's only going to hit you with criticals. The way you disable that is either you go and dex him, or you can parry him, so that or you can intercept him, that bob and weave can be disabled for 10 seconds. Now I am bringing in a Corvus. I'm just building my SP2 and I'm going to throw that. That will do most of the damage, and once those charges are done, I'm just gonna dance around and just evade his specials, SP1 and SP2. You do need to learn how to dodge his SP1 because that is very important for this fight, otherwise you will lose quite a few champions. You can also check out this fight with my other video which I've done with Hitmonkey, but here I'm using a Corvus with 4 charges. Other good options are going to be Elsa Bloodstone. You can also use your Ghost here. Ghost will work really well here also, but remember the true strike, be careful about that. So you will need to play more proactively before he comes and attacks. You will either have to dex back, or you have to go back in and hit him from the face. That will crit. Another cheese is going to be Abnimore. He won't be able to hit Taskmaster unless you deactivate the bob and weave. And Hitmonkey is a good option as well, and so is your Shang-Chi. Any champion with some big criticals will be able to bring him down. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. Now we will jump into the monthly credit EQ and also the side quest videos, and after that we will get back and continue the remaining videos in 7.3. So stay tuned to the channels, and I appreciate a lot for you guys hanging out. And apart from that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.